Utah has an amazing economy, and it's because of the people of Utah. We have the family values, the honesty and the hard work and the opportunity. People recognize in Utah that if they work hard, they can succeed, and that's really motivating for a state. The problem is that we are so heavily regulated and so heavily taxed. Utah is one of the highest taxed of all of the red states. It looks more like a blue state in our tax structure. From 2020 to 2021, we saw nearly a $3.2 billion increase in income taxes. That's income tax revenue. Now we can say that we're reducing the income tax rate, but if the revenues from income taxes are still dramatically increasing, up about $8 billion over the last 3 years, that's a lot of money that should be staying in the private sector and helping families. I'm always more concerned about the balance in the individual's checkbook than I am about the balance in the state's checkbook or the county's checkbook. The difference between public money and private money is that public money goes to buy things that create a future liability, such as right now on the table is to spend $1 billion of taxpayer money on a baseball stadium. The problem with that is it's going to have an ongoing cost to it. Every time that we spend money on the public sector and see the public sector expand, the private sector now has a future obligation. Property taxes are a huge problem in the state of Utah. We have passed legislation that allows entities to just expand their property tax almost at will. And all of them see an opportunity to make more and more money off of property taxes. At the same time, people living in Midway, who their whole Social Security tax is going to pay their property taxes. A home that they may have bought with their husband years and years ago for $8,000 is now worth $1.5 million, and they're expected to pay the property taxes. They didn't buy the house for that amount. And so what we're taxing them is on inflation, and it's not right, it's not fair. I think it's a question worth asking, could Utah eliminate the income tax? And it's very possible that we could do it. If we would shift more to a production-based economy, more to a severance tax-based economy, I think it's very feasible that Utah could eliminate the income tax altogether. We talk a lot about, reducing income tax for seniors on their Social Security, reducing income tax for veterans, reducing income tax for minors. Why don't we just reduce income tax all the way down to zero for everybody?